WWOOF host.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been a host for WWOOF?
I think I've been a host for maybe 21 years. I can't recall exactly when. I heard about WWOOFing and I thought, oh, that might be nice. And yes, I had WWOOFers every year.
As soon as I came to the farm, which was in August 2010, because I'd been a WWOOFer in the past and I'd WWOOFed in various countries in the world, I knew that the farm should have WWOOFers. I see it as a way of not only like training the next generation how to farm and being in touch with the land, but also bringing people together from all across the world with common aims, working together side by side on the land.
It's like it's checking every box of the type of travel experience that I wanted. I have the culture, I have the people, I got welcomed into a home, and I really enjoy the work on the farm.
I came WWOOFing post-lockdown because I had the opportunity to make a few changes in life and I really wanted to know more about where our food comes from. I became very aware of the wastage that happens and thought, how could we possibly lower it? And I know nothing about the food industry, so I thought, oh, WWOOFing's a good place to start.
I was basically looking to transition from my office work. It's just a sort of general degrading of my soul, you could say, just sat at a computer and sort of, working in the environmental field, but feeling like I couldn't see any of the differences I was making, if there were any differences being made. And I knew I wanted to just be outside. That was the main focus. It wasn't so much seeing farming, but then when you sort of start to delve into that world, endlessly interesting.
Just backpacking, like hopping from one hostel to the next hostel, you don't really make a difference in anything, you just consume. WWOOFing gives you the opportunity to actually make something.
I'm trying to encourage people from this area to see what benefits there are to being in the outdoors, being in the mountains, being in the farms. And I think having people from here meeting people from other countries and hearing their stories, hearing where they've been, hearing like the opportunities that are out and around, it's something that people from like small towns wouldn't really hear from.
I think having volunteers and WWOOFers provides, new energy all the time, show them how this farm operates at least. And then what's great is when they leave, that they say, okay, we're going to get in contact with our local grower, because wherever you are in the world, you've got a local grower.
Sometimes I'm so amazed how people are so far removed from all that. So that's really what I wish for people to maybe think about it, where our food comes from, and that it should not be wrapped in plastic.
I'd love them to realise the labour that goes into producing food, that we always want food to be cheaper and we demand for it to be lower cost, but actually our society spends less on food than most other cultures around the world.
Just having gratitude for it, that someone's done that. There's a lot of dedication that has to go in to make that happen. It's very easy to become detached from it.
I think I've learnt that it's not completely like this alien concept of like growing your own food. It's very normal and it's very doable, and everybody can get involved, and it doesn't have to be this really separate thing.
Asking questions about things that you don't know, which it's not anyone's fault that they don't know, it's the whole system that's been set up for you not to have to ask. Meet your grower, we all eat, which means there's a lot of people producing that food for us to eat, and it's just about asking questions and getting further into the layers of it. And I think people are starting to wake up and to do that.